Okay, in this step we're going to go ahead and cut this out on the laser. So we got our sandwiched material in here, and I'll start the laser and you can watch it cut. This gives nice, perfect, uniform pieces every time. The red beam is only a marker beam. The actual laser that does the cutting is invisible. The smoke all gets sucked out the exhaust port in the back, so I'm not breathing it in. Going to go through and do another pass. The reason I don't try to do it all in one pass, it heats the material up too much and causes some melting. So the first pass basically cuts everything, and the second pass will make sure that there's nothing still holding the fabric together. And I think that's enough of that. We will move on to the next step. Okay, the next step is we're going to be sewing the binding edge on the pocket, the flap pocket part of the holster, right across here. Hope I'm in camera shot. And I'm using this old 1950s vintage machine to do this. It's nice and tough. I have two commercial machines, but they're set up for leather work right now. And so it's easy for me just to leave this one go. It's plenty powerful enough to do the job. And let's get started here. Now I'll just feed these one after another. I'll do a bunch of them at one time. Last one got a little bunched up at the end because I don't think I gave myself enough slack here, but see what we have here. Try to get you a close up. I don't know if that's going to show or not. And just go ahead and cut these apart. And this piece, the next step, will be joining this piece to this piece with the marrow machine. We'll create a marrowed edge stitch all along the edge, kind of exactly like you find on old school patches. And that's the next step. Okay, here's the next step. This is a 1945 marrow machine. Still works excellently. I'm going to do one here this way and then try to switch it around from another angle. I need the light right over this thing because I have to see what's going on in there, and hopefully this will still come out okay in the video. This one, just to demonstrate what this can do, this is set up right now to sew up to 2,500 stitches per minute. Let's turn it on. Now, these machines are capable of sewing up to 5,000 stitches per minute. I'm not going to be doing anything even remotely close to that for this operation though, because this takes a lot of control. Cut this tail off from where we started. And I can just start on the next one. This one off. And there we are. Finished product. I'll try to get you from another angle and see if you can see in where I'm seeing. That's going to be kind of hard though. Okay, we're going to try this. The camera is kind of positioned right where I need to be, but hopefully I don't mess this up here. Let's give it a whirl. Tail off. Okay, and there we have it. Went pretty well. And that's how it's done. I'm going to do one more thing here. I'm going to move this foot aside and see if we can zoom all the way in to see that needle in action. And I'm going to try to get my hands in there and do something. I might need to. There we go. Now we're in focus. I'm going to take a scrap piece of something here. Let me find the scrap piece. Okay, I'm going to sew a scrap piece without the presser foot there. Just just so you can see what the needle's doing. I need to get this started. Okay. Let's go a little slower. See, there's a little thing poking up. That's called a looper. There's one of those on the top and on the bottom. And it's putting loops of thread over to be sewn by the main needle, so that what you get is that kind of a thing. Very interesting.